Well, good morning. It is Sunday, November the 7th. Less than 2 months left in this year. Thanksgiving will be here before we know it, and then Christmas, and then the New Year's. Well, I hope you had a great week last week and are off to another good start this week. Somebody called in a week or two ago, I think I mentioned it, that suggested that I might want to clean up my office. And they're not the only ones who have suggested that. And as much as I've tried to convince people that a cluttered office is the sign of a clear mind, I don't think anybody's believing that. So I actually started to clean it up. Now I realize it is hard to tell um, that I've made any headway, but I have, particularly in the area that you can't see from the camera. But hopefully this week I will get it finished up and it'll look a lot better. But the uh, the admonition, the encouragement to clean up my office got me thinking about several passages of scripture um, about what we put into our minds. There's that famous scripture in Romans chapter 12, where Paul writes to the saints in Rome to be transformed by the renewing of their mind, and encourages them to think about the way they think, and suggests to them that they renew their mind by thinking differently about things. And then there's that passage in Corinth where the Apostle Paul writes to the saints in Corinth, particularly about the communion, the Lord's Supper, and tells them to examine themselves before they take the Lord's Supper so that they do not take it in an unworthy manner. And then there's that famous passage in his letter to the saints in Philippi in chapter 4 and verse 8, where he says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things." And again, the admonition to think about good things. Now, obviously, there's a lot of things here in my office that I don't need anymore, that I haven't used in months, and probably never will use. And again, I found some stuff that I had forgotten that I had, and I've thrown them away. And it's hard sometimes to sit down and take a good long look at ourselves and about what we value and what we have stored in our minds and in our hearts, to take an inventory of what's inside us and to get rid of those things that we don't need. The other thing that I thought of, particularly because you really can't tell I've made any headway at all from this view of the camera, is that sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes time to renew our mind, to start thinking about things that are good and that are worthy and that are excellent, instead of some of the crazy things that we've been thinking about. Thankfully, we have um, a God who is patient and who loves us, um, and who gives us the time to get our life straightened out, as long as we're moving in the right direction. And so let me encourage you to take some time today or sometime this week to sit down and to think about your life and to see what you have accumulated. And if there's stuff in your life that you have accumulated in your heart that you need to get rid of, then start to get rid of it. Some of it will go quickly, some of it will take time. But as long as we're moving forward, straightening out our lives, getting rid of the stuff that we don't need anymore, the good Lord will be pleased. Well, I pray you'll have a great week.